Yo, what up? This is the kid Shane gang gang, and when I'm in the city, I'm kicking it with my cool cousin Cocobellah. You already know what it is. Let's go.
Well, it's the People Station 92.1 Choice FM, and you are kicking it with your favorite auntie Cocobellah and
Jai Jemini.
Hey, now that was her dope single, Blessings. Listen, like I said, I've already put that in my playlist. You know what I mean? But so let's talk about like the beat that you chose and like your voice and all of that kind of stuff. Cause like I'm like, yo, I was not expecting the voice. I was like, oh, when like you like, oh, the cute and dainty, and then it's just like,
yeah,
like, grrr. And it's like big dog. You know what I'm saying? I really wasn't expecting that part. So, like, yeah, how did you start rapping?
Like ever or like
ever?
Man, you know, back in the day, you used to like freestyle on the back of the school bus.
I can't freestyle to save my life. Listen, if they said I would give you $1 million to freestyle right now, it's like, well, yeah, I can't do it.
I can only freestyle in situations I probably shouldn't be freestyling. Like, but
what?
We was on the
That's the best part. Like, what? I'm terrible at it. I'm terrible.
I used to be on the back of the school bus in 8th grade, and we would just get back there and just like
go in,
play beats and go in. But you know, at that point in time, it wasn't like I want to be a rapper per se.
Yeah.
You know, I just was having fun with it. But I was a cheerleader, and so like we would make up cheers.
Yeah,
and I think of like cheerleading is kind of like rapping in a way,
Absolutely.
you know. And then when you write in cheers, like you dissing the other team, so you know you really getting to pop off. So I feel like that was like my practice before I even really knew that I was gonna get into it. But when I first recorded my first song professionally, it was in 2019, and I'm not gonna lie, I was like, oh, this is gonna change my life. This is gonna take me out the hood. It didn't, but I felt confident that it was.
Listen, I think we all think that. Like, listen, it's so dope. And the thing about it is, it's not that you're not dope.
Yeah.
It's just that the industry, Lizzo has been talking about that a lot, about how the industry's algorithm is just different. Like, the machine is not different.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of artists are getting noticed after you've gotten 1 million streams by yourself on YouTube. And it didn't used to be like that. They used to help cultivate artists, and they were, you know, putting money behind artists for real. And it's not like that. Most artists are independent in real life.
Yeah, that's real. Nowadays labels want to see if you can market yourself first. Yeah. Because it's like it's a big risk, you know, and it is something that, you know, growing up you think like, oh, if I get signed to a label, like I'm gonna make it. But
yeah, we know
times have changed.
We know different now.
Times have definitely
the
changed.
Streaming. I want to ask you about that.
Yeah.
Because obviously you have thousands of people who are playing your song on TikTok and Instagram, and you know, when people see those numbers, they automatically equate that to like, oh, big bank. You know what I mean? So how do you feel about streaming? Because I keep telling everybody, like, Cardi is doing it right now, and I've been saying this for years. Like, oh, here's the physical CD.
Right.
Here, I don't give me a cassette. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? But that's the type of artist, and maybe that's because of when I grew up. But
yeah,
you know, streaming is cool, and I love my playlist. I sometimes, even though I work here, sometimes I don't listen to the radio because I have my own list of like music that I'm in the mood for.
Right.
And so, how do you feel about the streaming aspect versus like going perform, like somebody paying you to perform?
Yeah.
And how does that work for you?
I think I grew up with streaming and radio is really all I know. You know, like I had an iPod when I was like, you know,
I keep forgetting. You know, I'm a little vintage.
No, that's okay.
It's okay.
But this is what I'm accustomed to, and you know, I do hear a lot of artists complain about streaming because I could imagine if you are accustomed to the numbers that was like back in the day, but I wasn't accustomed to that. You know, like I never got the chance to experience like making what those artists used to make. So now all I know is streaming. Before I started doing music like more consistently, I used to do YouTube. So I find it very similar. Like YouTube has like the ad revenue, and it's pennies. You know.
Which is crazy.
It is.
It's criminal. Well, and I guess they did actually kind of push to make that. They were talking about how much an artist is actually making, and it's like less than minimum wage.
Yeah, it's like nothing. Honestly. Like unless you have a really big song. You know, I have like my catalog is probably about maybe like 12 to 15 songs right now.
Yeah.
None of them are even remotely close to Blessings. Like combined, you can combine all of them together and then times it by 10. It's still not. It's
but
not
that's
touching Blessings.
dope as an artist to be able to have that type of success with a record, and then you know some people are discouraged. Like you know, if you are in it for the dollar and it is not doing what it's supposed to do, that could be discouraging. And it's like, no, this song is doing like, which means this song can do it too, and that song can do it too. So yeah, I think that's dope. That's dope that you know are keeping going. Now I see that you were raised in the church.
Girl.
Weren't we all? You know what I mean?
Amen.
But that was where you were introduced to your love of music.
Yeah.
And how has being a church girl actually helped you in your artistry?
I feel like being raised in church and like being raised and trained in the choir, because I have a core belief that all of the best artists was raised in church.
Absolutely.
You know?
Fantasia.
Exactly.
You hear me?
Like church will train you up, especially, you know, like the black church. Like we gonna let you know that wasn't it.
Nope.
You know.
Cynthia, that note was not it.
That was not it. You know, we not scared of that.
Yeah.
So I feel like having that training, and then I went to a Catholic school when I was in 6th grade. So I got trained in that way too. Like it's like almost opera. Like so I feel like it made me well rounded, but it also helped me like connect emotionally like to my music. You know what I mean? Like it's such a spiritual experience in church, like listening to those songs. Like, and so I try to incorporate that into my music, even if it's a different emotion than what people might expect to feel spiritual. You know, like I didn't expect people to have like a spiritual connection to Blessings, but they do. Yeah. Because the energy is there, like, and that connection is there. So I feel like that's the biggest gift that being raised in church has gave me, you know, when it comes to my artistry.
Yeah, that's dope. Like I said, I get you, like after seeing you in the video, it's like, oh yeah, so I'm getting ready with my makeup and I'm like, hello. Yeah. This is she, this is her, I am me. So that's dope that you have, you know, that can be a cult classic. Yeah. You know, something that doesn't matter if it's 20 years from now, 30 years from now, people, anybody of any age, you know, obviously we have clean versions for a reason. Hello. But, you know what I mean? Yeah, listen, my daughter listens to it. She's 17 though, but you know what I mean? Actually, she's talking about doing a dance to it for her at her school. She's on the dance team. So
I would love to see.
I hope that she does, because she's, my baby raw. You know
Come on now.
But yeah, just the fact that you are touching people that you've never met is a blessing. And then, you know, even just being able to say that every time you say blessing, it's like, okay, that's gonna come to my thought process. It's like, okay, it's time to let people know that I'm the boss. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
So I want to know, who are the artists that shape up who you are? Like, who are your influences?
Ooh, girl, how much time you got?
We got a little bit.
Because it's like, so like we were saying, I was raised in church. So my first inspiration was like Yolanda Adams. Like I used to love listening to her, the Clark sisters. So that was like my core. But then, you know, whenever I would get to like go to my dad's house, so I could listen to where I want to listen to.
It's always the dad. That was my dad.
Always dad.
It's always dad. The cool dad.
Yeah, he would put me on to all the rap music. So I never got to listen to rap really at home when I was young, but he would put me on the Kanye and like Jay-Z, and Future. I think Future was just coming out like when I was younger. So listening to music with him, specifically Kanye, like really shaped me. And then like Outkast and Lauryn Hill, like I just love hip hop so much. And then my family is just so diverse that I have family members that are really into like rock music and like so I like, you know, Nickelback and like I really
was not expecting that at all. I wasn't. I was not.
I love music like of all forms, as long as the passion is there, you know.
Yeah,
like,
absolutely.
I can rock with it.
Now, I want to ask a question that I ask all artists.
Okay.
Now, locally, like in the NC area, are there any producers that you like? Listen, like before my time is up with this music thing, I need a beat by this person.
Locally, I don't think I've had a chance to really get to like network that much with a lot of people locally that do music. You know, it's kind of a funny thing. Like sometimes you don't get to meet the people in your area until actually like you make a name for yourself first. But I am excited about that because like I love North Carolina. I talk about North Carolina all the time. So I want to work with more North Carolina producers and artists.
Yeah.
And hopefully like I get a chance to do that. But I haven't met anybody yet. That,
here.
Like,
okay, gotcha. You know, now, who is the celebrity producer?
Ooh. I would say probably Metro Boomin.
Okay, I can see that.
Yeah.
I can see that. Absolutely. Absolutely.
I like him a lot.
Okay. And I see that you want to possibly collaborate with J. Cole. I see that.
Yes, we're going to claim that.
Yeah.
We're going to claim that.
Listen, that's real. It's a lot of real stuff going on in North Carolina. Mm-hmm. I was talking to somebody about Reuben Vincent the other day, you know, Ninth Wonder, and like that's all right here in our little bubble.
Yeah.
And it's some great, like, you and Reuben Vincent together. Clock that scene. Listen, Reuben, I want my 10% of whatever happens. But yeah, like I could see there's a couple of artists like that I could see you collaborate with. But you know, other than J. Cole, I see you said J. Cole, maybe Beyonce, Doja Cat. Who is like the number one person?
Number one is Beyonce. I'm a beast.
You're a beehive.
I am. I'm not gonna lie. I'm sorry. We don't gotta talk about
Ain't nothing wrong with it. Listen, now, like I said, I'm a Destiny's Child Beyonce type, and that's because that was the era that I grew up in. Middle school, it was no. That was what we was doing. That was my song. But you know, that I could see that too, though. I could definitely see, like, you know, if you go to her page, she is like fly. She's got the boom, 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 and she's got the heels and the hair is flowing. So I can see that. Yeah. I can absolutely see that.
I love me some B. I'm not going to lie.
Now, I want to ask, you said genres of music. You talked about, rock and roll. You talked about R&B. You talked about hip hop. Yeah. Now, could you see yourself doing a Southern soul record?
I could. I actually been listening to some Southern soul beats. That's crazy that you asked that because I feel like I'm so like country. I'm like bougie country. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like I'm gonna be at the brown liquor events, but I'm probably gonna have like some champagne. Yeah. You know, but I'm still there. I still want to step.
A little mimosa.
You know, I'm still there though. My boots is on the ground. Yeah. So I could definitely see that.
Okay. Well, guys, we gotta take a nice little break, but after that break, what we're gonna do, now actually you're about to listen to this song again. That's what you're about to do. You're about to listen to Blessings one more time, and then we're gonna go to another break. Because we need you to affirm that you're raw, ladies and gentlemen. Keep it locked to your favorite station, 92.1 Choice FM.
It's Trudy B in Atlanta, and I'm tuned in to 92.1 Choice FM with my bestie, Cocobellah.
It's the People Station, 92.1 Choice FM, and you are kicking it with your favorite auntie, Cocobellah, and
Jai Jemini.
Jai Jemini. Like, listen, that sounds like somebody really, really dope back in the day. What was that cartoon? You're probably too young to know. But there's a cartoon where it was like all these rock girls, and they had like all these cool. What was it called? It was not Star. I don't know what it was called. I'm gonna find out and I'm gonna let you know. Okay. But that's what I see when I see that name. But for those who don't know who you are, tell the people who you are and why you here.
Y'all, I am your favorite Dime from the 2-5, the hardest rapper out of North Carolina right now.
Yeah, he is.
You just finished listening to Blessings, and that is the affirmation for the baddies. So shout out to all the baddies that's been playing the national anthem.
Listen, if we could just get Beyonce, listen, that's what we got to do. B? Listen, we got to just tag her. That's what we got to ask everybody to do. We just need to start like supporting each other by, listen, I like this song, you like this song, we like this song. We need the people that,
let's come together. Let's work together.
Community. Yes. You know what I'm saying? So is there anything that we can expect new in the next couple weeks, next couple months, next 365?
Absolutely. Yeah, there's always something new coming.
I like that. She's always working it.
Always working. Right now, I'm working on a full-length rap project. Okay. I dropped the R&B project about a month ago.
I need to hear that.
Yeah, it was really good. It was a lot of throwaway songs. Like, I was looking for songs to put into the full-length rap project. And I just was like, I have all these songs that kind of have a similar feel. So I went ahead and put that out. But I'm working on the rap project because I know that's what people are really excited for.
Absolutely.
So Kid Genius will be coming soon for the
Okay.
people.
Okay.
Yeah. And, you know, homecoming season is coming up. So I'm hoping I'll get to be at some of my favorite HBCUs in North Carolina.
Listen, G-Ho is right around the corner now.
It is.
Listen, and I've never been. They say it's the
You
greatest.
haven't.
They said it's the greatest homecoming on earth. And I feel like because I don't even think, did I go? I went to St. Augustine homecoming maybe once or twice.
Okay.
But yeah. Like,
Try Winston-Salem State.
I heard
theirs.
that was a vibe. Definitely heard that was a vibe. But well, Doc, shout out to Doc. We wish you were here, brother. However, but he said that listen, that he has been to multiple over the course of his, you know, time in radio, and it is something that you have to experience. Yeah. So I feel like I'm still because there's a lot of people.
It is a lot of people. It is a lot of people.
I don't know. How would you deal with that? Like if you were on a stage full of fans, like how would you feel? Like you're singing your song and you're at homecoming, at the greatest homecoming on earth. What? And all the ladies in the building put their hand up.
I would be so turned. I might like crowd surf.
I would say, would you cry?
I would probably cry and then jump into the crowd. Like, because that's just an amazing feeling. Yeah. I can't wait. It's going to come soon. So I'm looking forward to it in advance.
Absolutely. Like I said, it seems like you're working hard. I see your presence on social media, which to me is so important. I want to know, how do you manage that? Because a lot of people, a lot of artists, oh my word, you cannot Shazam their music. Yeah. Which, fellas and ladies, you know who I'm talking to, because we were just at the showcase the other day. When I hear a song that is a vibe, I want to be able to Shazam that and be able, like, okay, I don't want to have to go looking for the person. Like, hey, what's your name? What's your IG so I can look for it? So how did you get to the point to know, like, okay, I have to make sure that this, and this is up to par so people can find me?
Yeah, I feel like, okay, so my day job, like outside of like music and social media, I work in marketing. Oh, so that gives me like a little bit of a.
She got a cheat sheet.
Hey,
she got a cheat sheet.
So I try to think about that because I think about it like with my clients, like how will somebody find their work? Right. And then, you know, when you want something bad enough, like there's a lot of artists where the passion is music, yes, but the things surrounding music might not be as fun, but you have to do them. Like you have to make sure your distro is set up right. Facts. You have to make sure, like, you know, all those things are there so people can find it, because otherwise it's just for you. And if it's just for you, that's fine, but it ain't just for me. I need the world to hear this.
Right. Facts. Listen, when I put my first little album out, I did all of the, well, not all the beats, some of the beats for somebody else, but I made the beats on GarageBand. And
you was in there.
Listen, get in there. And so then when I put it out, like now that I've, you know, matured a little bit in my artistry, I was like, dang, I should have waited. I should have got it mixed and mastered by somebody else, but I wanted it out there. Yeah. You know what I mean? And there's so many avenues to get your music out there now. Like there's Even, and there's, you know, Tidal, and there's all these different places. United Masters can, you know, distribute your music. Yeah. How did you make the decision, like, okay, this is where I'm going to go. Like, I'm going to go and distribute my music through this particular, you know, platform. Versus...
This is like low-key a funny story. It's like a little bit messy. It's okay.
I like a little mess.
Just a little mess. Just a little bit.
A little tea.
When I dropped my first song in 2019, I was actually like dating somebody who, like, they were a rapper.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
And so, like, we would chill, and they had like a little in-house studio, and they wasn't that great. I can say that because we're not together no more, so they don't.
You heard what she said. You know who you is, sir. You were trash.
You were trash, what she said. But I liked you, so I vibed with it. You know, like, but
when you blow up, this is the video that's gonna be all over YouTube. You was trash.
I said what I said. But I just used to watch him. Like, I used to watch his process because, like, honestly, I would be thinking, like, if he could do this, I could do this. Like, and I would just watch him.
Sometimes that's how it be. Definitely, I'm not going to lie. I feel like that was the reason. Like, I hear some of the stuff, even some of the stuff that we play on the radio. It's like, really? So if they can do it, I know at least my content is dope.
Exactly.
I might be a little pitchy. It might sound a little crackly like it's a record in the background, but it's still know a vibe.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
A vibe is a vibe.
Absolutely, and that's all people are looking for these days.
Yeah,
is a vibe, because everything is so boop 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 boop.
Mm-hmm.
And so, how do you, with all of the vibes and the TikTok and the they listen to 5 to 7 seconds of the song type stuff. You know what I mean? How do you move past that? Like, okay, she's dope enough for me not to just listen to this 7 seconds, that she listens to the whole, I want to listen to the whole record. Not the whole record, but the whole album.
Yeah. I think, okay, so the first thing that changed everything for me with social media, because I've been doing social media for so long.
Yeah.
And there have been so many times where I kind of hit a wall and like I wasn't growing, people wasn't really checking it out. I had to disconnect like social media from like my value, from my work, like all of that. Because if not, like it'll just kill your self-esteem and it'll just make you like so subservient to the algorithm and what other people are doing, you know? It wasn't until I just like stopped caring. Like the post that made Blessings go viral was just like a little, like it was not meant to be viral. I was just like sitting in my kitchen and it was funny. I had on like this cardigan and like these like slacks. I had just went to dinner with my grandma and I was like, if somebody saw me right now, they would not think I was a rapper. And I thought that was funny. And so I just made that little video, but you really can't overthink it. You have to know that like you just have to keep going. It's a consistency game. You know, and eventually when people do find you, they'll find you, and if your artistry is coming from a true place, they'll fall in love with you as an artist and not just that one song. So.
Absolutely. I'm definitely one, and I will play a record till I don't want to hear it anymore. I am that person. Like, I feel like Coco Jones, like all of her streams came from me. I swear to you. Actually, Coco, I'm talking to everybody today. Coco, I need a piece of that too. We the Cocos, you know what I'm saying? We both chocolate. Like, come on now.
Collab.
You know what I'm saying?
I like that.
But yeah, that's what it is. Like, if you're a really dope artist, like people will go and they will search for the rest of it. You know what I mean? And so guys, you know, I know that you have things to do because we got to get pictures and all that other kind of stuff. We got to go sign the wall and everything. But tell the people where they can reach you, your YouTube, your Instagram, Facebook, I don't know what else they got.
All of it. I got it all.
Okay.
All the social media.
Well, tell the people where to get it.
If you Google Jai Jemini, that's JaiJemini, you'll find me pretty much everywhere. Most of my social media handles for my personal pages are just Jailyn. So that's JUSTJAILYN. I'm on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok,
all
Threads. Everything. I'm really easy to find online if you look me up.
Yes. Now, the last question before we move forward.
Yes,
if
ma'am.
you never made another dollar from music, would you still create?
Absolutely.
I
won't make it no money until recently.
She said, that would have been a done cause before I started. I love that, though. I absolutely love that. Guys, one more time, it's your favorite auntie, Cocobellah and
Jai Jemini.
All right, guys, we got to get right back to this music, but I want you to stay tuned because I got to talk about when she leaves. I'm going to talk about it, y'all. Keep it locked to your favorite station, 92.1 Choice FM.
This is Fast, and thank you for listening to my mama on 92.1 Choice FM.